You've probably seen those email pop-ups that ask you for your email in exchange for 10% off, and you immediately close them because you find them annoying. Or you've seen those e-commerce websites with countdown timers that say 2 hours left, but you know that it feels manipulative and you roll your eyes. Or maybe you've landed on a website that asks you to take a quiz before showing you a product, and you just click away because no one has time for that. And because you personally hate these things, you decided that you're never going to do them to your audience or your customers. So if you're an artist and you have your own website on Shopify or Wix, I need you to hear me out because this mindset is costing you sales and you don't even realize it. So here's the thing. I was able to build a multiple six-figure art business in the last 2.5 years. And one of the hardest decisions I had to learn was my personal preferences are not data. And just because I find something annoying doesn't mean that it doesn't work. And just because I would never click on something does not mean that other people won't. And I think the main reason that artists especially have a hard time with this is because we have taste. We have strong opinions about what's good and what's not. And we apply that same judgment to marketing tactics. So when you're shopping and you see an email pop up, you're like, I hate those. I'll never do that. And then you wonder why your email list has like 12 people on it. But here's what you're missing. These tactics exist because they work, not because some evil marketer invented it to annoy people. Like the email pop-ups convert at 3 to 5%, which means that every 100 people that visit your website, 3 to 5 of them are going to give you their email. And that's 3 to 5 people you can now follow up with and eventually sell to. But you decided that you're not going to do it because you personally find it annoying. And now you have 0 emails from those same 100 visitors. And your preferences just cost you customers and you didn't even know it. Here's the thing that I think a lot of artists forget. The whole reason you have your own website is because you have total creative freedom, which means that you can take these tactics that work for these generic e-commerce stores and you can change them, you can alter them in a way that still aligns with you and your brand. So if you hate those aggressive countdown timers that feel fake and manipulative, you can still employ that same urgency and say, oh, the sale ends on Sunday. It's just softer and it's more aligned with what you believe in. And if you hate those quiz funnels that feel like a waste of time, then just don't make a 20-question quiz, right? Maybe you can make a 3-question quiz funnel that helps people figure out what size print would look good in their space. That's still a quiz funnel, but it's capturing intent and it's actually useful. So you need to realize that the tactic isn't the problem. It was the specific execution that you saw and hated that's the problem. You can take that same concept and do it in a way that feels right to you. But after reading my comments, here's what I really think is going on. And this is the part I want you to pay attention to because a lot of artists say, oh, I don't like that tactic as an excuse not to try things. And I understand it because trying things is scary. Like what if you put that email pop-up and people think you're annoying? Or what if you do something that feels salesy and your artist friends are going to judge you for it? So you hide behind your preferences and you say that you don't do it because it feels gross. But in reality, you're just afraid to test things. And that fear is keeping you from figuring out what's actually going to work for your store. And here's the mindset shift that you need to make. Because if you're an artist and you have your own Shopify store and you're selling things online, you're in the e-commerce game. And whether you like it or not, you are a business owner. And being a business owner means separating your personal tastes from business decisions. You can hate email pop-ups and still use them because the data shows that they work. Or you can find countdown timers annoying and still test one to see if it increases your sales. And here's the other thing. Your customers are not you. And just because you would never sign up for a lead